Welcome to day 9 of the 21-day reset. So yesterday was a big one. We began visualizing. We began really seeing who it is that we intend on becoming. And today is going to be a follow-up from that because we're going to be redefining into words what it is we're mentally seeing. So go and grab your Aligned Her Bible and let's get identifying and affirming. I want you to just simply start with the prompt, I am the woman who, and see where the pen takes you. But remember, we aren't writing about the women who we used to be. We're writing about the women who we always knew that we could be. Start small, but start true. For example, I am the woman who keeps promises to herself. I am the woman who walks with confidence even when she feels nerves. I am the woman who wakes up early because she values her peace. I am the woman who believes in her healing. I want you to write down 20 of your own because every time you write and feel these words, it's creating and strengthening the right neural pathways in our brains. And here's a little exercise for any of you that are struggling to define just who it is that you want to become. Because that's okay. We've only just learned how to catch our body and minds up that it's safe and just come out of that state of survival mode. It might take a few weeks for them creative aspects to come out and be uncovered. But here's where to start today. Consider this. If you had all the time in the world and money was no object, what would you spend your time doing? What would you be up to? What would you be getting up in the morning to do? Who would you be spending time with? How would you fill up your day? How do you want to feel? What would make you happy? Completely detach yourself from the woman that woke up this morning because our identity is not fixed. Thanks to neuroplasticity, our brains are always rewiring no matter what age you are. So we can literally choose to wake up every single day and become someone new. So forget about identifying your career path or where it is you want to live or what you want your outer body to look like, and just really sit and get to know how you want to feel every day. Once you've finished writing down those 20 statements, I want you to take a minute and see that woman inside your head. How does she carry herself? How does she enter a room? What type of energy is she giving off? I want you to see it and really, really feel it. And that is the only task I'm going to ask of you for today. Today's case study is someone that took visualization so seriously, she created her dream life. She visualized and manifested unconditional love and success and publishing her own book. And now she's one of the biggest names in the manifesting world. Today, I want to share you the story of Roxie Nafousi. Now, I love her story in particular because I feel like me and her were in very, very similar situations before we got introduced to this whole world. She was very open about how she struggled with alcohol and drugs and depression and just had a series of failed relationships. Check, 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 check. But Roxie one day just became introduced to the idea of manifesting, and thankfully she went and did her own research on it, and that changed her life. She learned that she could start showing up differently to retrain her brain and create a new reality for herself. She began journaling and visualizing a version of herself that was calm, grounded, and confident. And even though she didn't fully believe it at first herself, she showed up anyway because she knew that that didn't matter. What mattered was consistency. What Roxy started doing is exactly what we've been doing too. The journaling, the affirmations, the rewiring habits, and now the visualizing. But now Roxy is a successful businesswoman. She's a best-selling author and she hosts workshops for women all over the world. And I have also recently read Roxy's book, The 7 Steps to Manifesting, and I cannot honestly recommend it enough. I also listened to the audiobook because she recites it herself, and it just makes it so much more heartfelt and passionate, and I really honestly I cannot recommend it enough. It's so good and inspiring. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson, guys. I feel like it was just a little short one today, but because we're now so into visualizing, it really is down to you. So as many times as you can today, of course when it's safe to do so, when you're doing the dishes, brushing your teeth, or out for a walk, take 10-20 seconds to just actually intentionally visualize future you and repeat an affirmation at the end just to affirm it. She is you, you are her, and we are well on our way to becoming our most abundant, aligned, happiest, healthiest self, and I'm so excited about it. But for now, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 10. Double digits! This is going too quick. Bye!